Okay, so this is a quick video on if you have Wellnuts holding your mirrors on your Vette. Wellnuts are fine if they work. Sometimes they don't work. I went with jacknuts because the Wellnuts never seem to be tight enough. So these are going to be jacknuts. I'll show you the process on it. Okay, so the key with these jacknuts are you need to lube the mandrel so that these don't bind up when they're threading in. You also need to lube the bearing in here underneath the deal, which I already did. You can see there's red lube in there. And then don't get it on the flange because that bites on there. And if you lube it up, it's not gonna bite, right? So thread that on. And then I'll show you the install process. The other thing with this is when you get it on, it needs to be as tight as you can feasibly get it on there without compressing the jacknut. So you got to kind of tighten it up or it'll slip on there. Okay. So I got it as good as I could with my hands, and then I'm grabbing my channel locks and putting it on the flange there, getting a hold of it, maybe. And then I just go like one click on there to make sure it's good and tight. And then the jacknut goes in the hole like that. Put your wrench on to keep the tool from turning. And I've got this set at 9. I'm sure your drill will be different. You see why it's important to lube that. You see the bearing going to work. So that's about as good as I trust a power drill. And then I'd check it by hand. And that's pretty tight. And then we just back this out of here. Okay, second jacknut's in. Now we're gonna put the mirror on. Okay, so putting the mirror on, I put some thread lock on. I wouldn't use a power tool to start these. There's no chamfer on the female threads. So if you cross thread them, you're probably gonna screw them up. And you could put this rubber plate under the jacknuts, but then you're never getting that rubber plate off, and sometimes you gotta replace those. So just a heads up there. And then align this so that the mirror is going to be centered when it's on there. About like that. I'm going to test fit the mirror to see where it lines up. And that looks pretty good. Actually, I'm going to raise the back up a little bit. I guess not without loosening the front, I'm not. There we go. Okay. Pause that for a sec. And then the last step, I thread lock everything that I can't really torque down, so you don't have to, but thread lock this and then fix your mirror on there, and that's pretty much it. Pretty easy, I think way stronger than the Wellnuts. Although the Wellnuts did hold on this side, on the driver's side, they didn't, and it could have been the holes were blown out. But these jacknuts are just a million times better, I think. That's on. I'm not going to make a joke about not finding the... Okay, snugged up, mirrors on, good.